Hello and welcome to Making Money with MEXC. My name is Tim McCracken, founder and CEO with my team from Crypto Academy World. I'll keep this short and sweet for the introduction. My background, basically, I was a tradie, carpet layer actually, went to uni, did a couple of degrees, went on through, learned all my trading, and was trading professionally in futures, educating futures on the NASDAQ, and then started into crypto really around 2016, and it was the advent of COVID that gave birth to the Academy. I've went on and done a huge amount of qualifications, experienced on over 12,000 hours in the chart, and have been internationally recognized. Here we have our executive team, Vigano and Gary. Now, Vigano is a very respected financier. He is also multilingual in 4 languages, holds an MBA, was a founding franchisee in the Bank of Queensland. And Vigano brings huge, unique insight and trusted leadership into the Academy, especially dealing with those from Southeast Asia. Gary had a very distinguished career in the United States Navy, has been a CEO of many companies over a couple of decades, and he is very good with his systems and processes. He heads up our concierge support team, and he is our COO of Crypto Academy World. And then we've got a team, and our team has all been recruited from within, who have gone through all of our high-level programs, hedge fund, and they are here to support us, and also to support you is MEXC. So very quickly about Crypto Academy World, we're educators, right? So I had a mission to make crypto easy to understand and easy to do. Our point of difference is that we are the only academy in the world that has a research model, rating system, and a traffic light signal system. Our methodologies have been proven, tried and tested to deliver an outcome, and we've logged this for over 2 years. And I encourage you to come on a Zoom and a deep dive with me to discover all of our outcomes. Our assurances, we have a profitability assurance, peace of mind assurance, and a 12-month performance assurance with all of our programs, which I'll explain when you come on tour and do a deep dive with me. Most importantly, we are independent. We are 100% focused on you. We don't have any sponsorships. There's no paid promotions, no shilling, paid advertising. Think of it as like your personal trainer in the gym, your crypto gym, here to make you successful in cryptocurrency. So what today is all about is very simply how to avoid making those common mistakes. Then we're going to go through identifying a clear and safe passage moving forward, which delivers a successful outcome, and with us at MEXC. Most importantly, you have support to work with us as MEXC customers at the pace, at the level of what you're used to and accustomed to. There's no jargon, there's no technical. One of the things I learned from being a tradie, simplicity, okay? Measure twice, cut once. Everything is plain English. And this will give you the success and confidence to trade and invest more in crypto with MEXC. And most importantly, we can support you to grow your wealth together. In crypto, we have 4 quadrants. Now, the crypto curious, some of you might be like that today. You're standing on the sidelines, you're thinking about getting in, you don't know where to start, what to do. You need support. It's very, very important. Then those that are new to crypto, you're up and running, but you might find it a little bit overwhelming because it is an overwhelming industry. Those already in crypto, you might be sort of moving forward. You're having wins, you're having losses, right? And then we've got those that want to take it to the next level, to be consistently profitable in crypto. So here's the 3 reasons why people fail in support. No educational support. Now, think about it. If you want to go on to university or some other higher form of training to get a qualification, you get educated. And in that support of that education, you have mentors or tutors to help you on the way. We fill that space with cryptocurrency. Now, the reason why they fail, DIYs, herd mentality, do it myself. I am amazed at the amount of people that have come across and thrown huge amounts of money at crypto and have no idea what they're doing. They're following influencers, right? YouTube, believe me or not, is not your friend. That's why we don't have a YouTube channel, right? They are there to make money of you. There's no such thing as free. You are the product. Clickbait, pitching, shilling, paid advertising. Now, but they have no systems and processes. It's all story. Hello and welcome to the show. That's what it is. It is entertainment. Now, what happens is that those people that have no systems and processes are chasing the next big thing. They're actually gambling. I hear it. I'll chuck $5,000 at that. I'll have a go at this. I'll have a poke at that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Now, this is the biggie, and I've spent a lot of time on this day, is emotion. We are emotional beings, whether you like to admit it or not. And this does have a huge impact on your investment and trading strategies, because we trade or act what we feel at the time, which quite often is not in alignment. It's not an alignment of what is. It's what we've been influenced to believe what is. Now, what happens, the biggest challenge, and we address this in our crypto mastery program, also in the hedge fund, is dealing with our emotions, identifying our weaknesses, and a lot of time we actually spend in training, not with crypto, but in training with ourselves to know ourselves, understand ourselves, and how and why we make the decisions that we do. So let's look at our conscious versus our subconscious. Now here we have, as you can see, an iceberg. An iceberg is only 5% above the water, and that's our conscious thinking. Short-term memory, logical thinking, willpower, decisions, and an analyst. However, the reality is our unconscious thinking determines 95, that's right, 95% of what we do, your habits, beliefs, values, your culture, your background, your parents, your peers, your pressures, your emotions, your self-worth, memories, self-confidence, automatically bodily functions, proactive reactions. All this is operating as a silent program in the back of your mind that you are not aware of. And this has a huge impact on your behavioral decisions. Does that make sense? Now, this here has come from a man called Dr. Carl Jung. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Oh, well, that was meant to be. Oh, it doesn't surprise me. Oh, it's happened before. The reason why this happens is because of your subconscious beliefs playing out and manifesting in life. So what you need to do is start raising up that 95% from subconscious to conscious. Now, some of us, and I've done a lot of personal development work over my time. I've spent an absolute fortune. And I'll tell you what, it can actually be a very confronting and disturbing process. One, identifying your demon, and then two, dealing with that demon, right? And then mastering that demon and keeping it under control. Because as I said, our emotions and ourselves are our own biggest challenge. So when you're moving forward and you're bringing your subconscious to the conscious with support and working with MEXC and ourselves, there can be only one outcome. Now, our systems and processes are unique. There is nothing, and I repeat, nothing like this in the world. I actually put a challenge out to you today to find anything like this at all. So what we have developed is our investment and research model, as you can see here. Two sectors, value and opportunity. Now, in each sector, they must pass 5 steps. If it fails at a step anywhere along the way, we reject the coin. So the first step is utility, then network effect, provable and provable. Now, the value in the blue are existing cryptocurrencies that have a long-term history. The green is the opportunity and must have at least 6 months, of chart history, because we work on charts. As I said, I've been done over 12,000 hours in charts. And what I have done is compress that 12,000 hours down to 2,000 and then taken those 2,000 and created a system and process which anyone, once they can understand and most importantly apply, will be successful. Here we have our rating system. So once it's gone up through the value and opportunity model, it then goes into our internal assessment in the yellow. It must score 72% or more in that process. If it passes the first stage and fails the second stage, we reject. If it moves forward into a rating, we go through, we have 5 categories there. As you can see, we look at the team, longevity. Does it solve a real world problem? Staking and yield. Mass adoption is very, very important. It must, repeat, must score more than 6.5. So if it passes through the first stage, passes through the second stage, and 6.3, we reject. 6.4 is not good enough. 6.5 and above qualifies to be recommended to you that a cryptocurrency that we have tried, tested, and proven is for your consideration. Does that make sense? And then we've developed, as you can see here, our traffic light system. Now, the reality is that people can't read charts, right? Do you want to do the 10,000 hours to learn it? If you do, that's cool. We can help you. It's very expensive, right? Very expensive. Now, if we look at what we've created here is a traffic light system, because in our conscious and subconscious behavior, we have been trained that red means stop, green means go, and amber means warning. Now, we've taken this a little bit further. We've got 5 colors, and as you can see here, and I'll discuss this on the tour with you, what those mean. For a very simplistic approach, if you're always buying undervalued assets in the blue or overly sold assets, no matter what the asset class is, there can be only one outcome, because your profit is in your purchase. Does that make sense? You don't buy on the red. We use the red when it's overly bought to exit. Does that make sense? And when you take this plus this and that and this and put it together, we get this. And we put this in a very simple format with the coins color-coded. As you can see here, our rating system, and we also have the potentiality multiplier of what we could achieve that in the next 12 months. How easy is this to understand and do? So why Crypto Academy World, and why do we achieve the success that you're going to find? First of all, we're 100% independent. That means we're not influenced by influencers, right? We're not being paid to shill or any commissions or any sponsorship. We are fee for service. We are 100% for you, like the personal trainer that you've paid to come along and take you to where you want to go. Now, if you rock up and he sees the KFC in your bag, he's going, mate, what are you doing? We're here also to keep you on the right track to success. That means we are objective. As you can see here with our traffic light system, it's very, very objective. Then our systems and process, as I discussed before, that they go through, removes the emotion. And finally, the rating system presents to you a very easy to understand and very easy to do recommendation in moving forward. Plus, if you look at what we're doing here, we're eliminating all the emotion. Okay, so we are our own worst enemy. So if you're in an academy with systems and processes that are tried, tested, and proven, that you've got the support to stop you from swimming outside the flags and keep you on a track and accountable, there can be only one option, and that's success. So why MEXC? Now, I've used MEXC. We recommend MEXC because they have got a huge range of tokens. There's always new listens. Great place to hunt around for those crypto gems. Good fee structure. But most importantly, there's liquidity, right? You can buy in and buy out, right? That's incredibly people. Most people don't understand liquidity pools. And it's got a very good user face, right? It's not like a Binance, which is like flying a space shuttle, right? Backed with customer support. Finally, good, robust security. That's really important if you want to leave on exchange. If you want to go into cold storage, highly recommend using a Tandem wallet, but just do all your buying and selling on MEXC. Now, tomorrow, for you people, what we're going to do, we're going to have a crypto boot camp. And in that boot camp, we're going to go through how to make 10x returns in cryptocurrency. As you can see the link there, or send a message to me direct. I'll send that to you. We'll zoom in there and we'll go through and we'll really get into the nitty-gritty on how to make 10x, right? First of all, before we go, a bit of an insight, we're going to look at charting patterns. As I said, most people don't know or can understand charts. So the first one that we have here is called the breakout. The second one is called stair-stepping. The third one is called the J-curve. And then the holy grail, which everyone seems to be chasing, which is incredibly hard to find, the God candle. Ooh, had a few of those. They're great to get, but they're very, very hard to find. And there's a reason why they're hard to find, right? Because everyone's chasing the new bright, shiny object, listening to YouTube influencers. They're jumping here, running around like headless chickens. Now, I'm going to show you now. This is actually a real crypto, right? This is a chart of a crypto that did incredibly well. As you can see there, the crypto slumber, that red line is been quiet for some time. Now, you might buy and hold in there, but believe me, it takes a certain type of psychology and wiring to keep consistently DCing into a slumber crypto, because we're all looking for that dopamine fix, that instant wow, blah, and people just don't have the patience or perseverance. Now, what we recommend, as you can see here, highlighted in yellow, this is where we play. This is our space. This is what we are looking for. And they are the 10x trigger points. Come to the boot camp. I'll explain what they are. And as you can see, that leads into the J curve. And there's another trigger point there. And these are where the crypto gems live. But you don't buy on the God candle on the third leg on the way up. You've got to be down in that 10x trigger point. Does that make sense? So join me tomorrow. We're going to get into that. We're going to really get into the nitty-gritty and discover what that's all about. So if you want to connect with me, if you want to do a deep dive, if you can't make tomorrow's bootcamp, that's cool. Best way to do that is to come through and LinkedIn. I'm not a big one on social media, but I do have a little bit of social. LinkedIn is the place. Or alternatively, what you can do is that you can come through and send an email, okay, for there, or you can call me. And now this is my direct personal line. In all the events, I don't give this out because of the relationship with MEXC and you people. That's my direct personal line. Or alternatively, on WhatsApp, right? We do all of our work on WhatsApp. We have large files, videos, things to do. So if you haven't got WhatsApp, get WhatsApp, download it. Best way on WhatsApp. And if you do make contact, I'm going to give you a really good consultation on how to create passive income with ourselves and MEXC using our systems and processes. So please join me tomorrow for the bootcamp. My name is Tim McCracken, and I look forward to seeing you soon.